EA Sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports is in the game.
Madden NFL 2004.
Not far from the sandy beaches of Miami comes today's game from Pro Player Stadium. We're just past the halfway point, and tonight's game looks like it should be a great battle between two very well-prepared teams. So thanks for joining us as the Colts square off against the Dolphins. Al Michaels and John Madden here to broadcast this one, brought to you by EA Sports, the company that defines football.
Boy, the defense has shown in the past how dominant they can be. They're very aggressive, and it seems like all 11 guys are always around the ball. When you have guys flying around, making hits, causing turnovers, it creates a lot of problems for the offense.
The Dolphins' ground game should be a big factor in the outcome of this one. Now, we've talked about the defense that they'll face, and in order to keep them guessing, this offense will look to mix it up with screens and counters. This will force the defense to tone down their aggressiveness and not overplay anything. It should make for a very interesting matchup.
Wow, those guys got to be careful not to get all tired out doing that. You got to save some of that intensity and energy for the game.
The teams have taken the field. We're ready for the kickoff. Let's go to the field. Mate will be kicking off. Nice distance. From the 4-yard line. The Colts will start this drive from the 26-yard line. Only one man in the backfield.
Stay up. Bring the pain. Set. You got it.
James couldn't get out of the backfield.
That was just a defensive line getting lower than the offensive line. When your defensive guys up front can control the line of scrimmage, it makes it very difficult to move the ball on offense.
2nd and 10. Ball on their own 26. Ewert sets up. Gets rid of it. The 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. An amazing play that goes the distance.
I'll tell you, when he got into the open, there wasn't anyone who was going to catch him. That just shows the quick strike ability these guys have. They can put up points from anywhere on the field.
Vanderjagt comes in for the extra point. And it's up. The extra point attempt is good. Big plays make for big scores, and the touchdown drive was a lightning strike taking less than a minute off the game clock.
That's what happens when you have an offense that is completely in sync. You can get in a rhythm like that, you can put a lot of points on the board in a hurry.
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field. Good distance. From the 9-yard line. Can't bring him down. Missed tackle.
They don't want to fall out of contention early, so they'll be looking to put together some kind of scoring drive on this possession.
Ricky Williams anticipates having a big game today, John. You could tell when we sat down with him yesterday just how confident he is.
Yeah, he's feeling good, and he's getting the ball during key plays. He's a great player, and he's thinking end zone every time he touches a ball.
Great play in the backfield. backfield by Freeney.
What a play here. When you anticipate the snap count perfectly, this is what will happen. And he was into the backfield on top of the quarterback before he could even get the handoff.
They line up in the I formation. On the ground. Play action. Pressure. Flings it to the outside. Fiedler throws a perfect pass to the receiver.
The receiver has some room to work on that pass. He made the catch and looked for some extra yardage after the reception.
Now it's 3rd and 6 coming up. Ball on their own 29.
Here come the heat. We'll see. Give it all you got, D. Come on.
Tosses it out to the right. So they'll lose yardage on that tackle. He starts out the wrong way and winds up losing yardage.
Yeah, they got good penetration on the line. Guys flying to the ball, getting to the ball carrier, making a heck of a defensive play.
Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the punt. That one slips right through his hands. The Dolphins scoop up the live ball. The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. Williams, pressure coming, gets the pass off. He found a soft spot on the defense and was right there to make the catch.
The thing about a pass like that is it cuts down on the time the defender has to react to where the ball's heading.
They're looking for the run with all those linebackers out there. Good read by the defense there, as they knew the quarterback was going to run with it, and they shut him down. The Dolphins line up in the shotgun. Closing in, throws it, perfect throw. The 10, 5, touchdown Miami. He stepped up, made a terrific throw, and it went for the touchdown.
That's just great communication between the quarterback and his receiver.
The kicker lines up for the point after. And it's on its way, and he picks on the extra point. Well, they began with great field position and took full advantage by getting a touchdown out of it.
Whether it's your special teams or defense that sets you up with great field position, your job as an offense is to take advantage of it. And they did it right there.
Here's the kickoff team. Not a bad kick. They'll set up for the return. From the 6-yard line. The passing game is really working for them. We saw that on their last possession as they worked their way down the field for a touchdown. And let's see if they can do it again here. 1st and 10. Ball on their own 24. On the carry. Play action. Gets rid of it. Steamrolls the defender. That'll move the chains, John.
Yeah, when you put together a great pass with a heck of a catch, that's exactly what you're going to get.
Only one man back.
Stay after him. Set. Snake eyes.
He gets the carry. Gain of 5, maybe 6 yards there. Second and 3 coming up here. Ball on the 50-yard line.
Set. Bulldog under.
Under pressure. Gets the pass off. There he goes. The 40. What a play.
Long pass, long gain after the catch. They did everything but score on that one.
First and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line.
Set. Hut.
Picks up 5. About 6 to go. Ball on the 26-yard line.
Drop back. Drop. Get the ball. Get at him. Set. Hut. That all you got? Get him low.
James. Surtain takes him down at the 23-yard line. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry. Hand off to the tailback. They brought some extra people but couldn't stop him before he got the first.
And run blitzing these guys isn't a bad idea because you know they like to run. But you got to be sure to bring guys in the right place. If you think they might run to the outside, additional blitzers in the middle isn't going to help you much.
You got him. Set.
They give it to the halfback, pulls him over. 1 yard gain by the running back. Nickelback in this time.
Navy Bull. Come on, D-up. Set. Hut.
Pressure with the throw. Picked off. To the 20. The quarterback now knows he never should have thrown that one.
Well, they're down there thinking they're going to score, and boom. He makes one bad throw, and now the offense is headed to the sideline.
The offense gets ready to go following the interception.
Lose it.
The Dolphins using motion.
They got nothing. Catch the ball, man.
Hand it off. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry.
Gain of 2 on the play.
At the end of the first quarter, it's knotted up. Miami, 7. Indianapolis, 7. And we're ready to start the second quarter. 2nd and 9. Ball on their own 31.
Set.
They'll go with a run once again. Room to run. A fresh set of downs after a nice pickup on the ground.
Hey, nice job up front, holding their blocks and allowing him to get a good run for a first down.
Come on, D-up. Okay, right. Come on, partner.
Williams is the deep back. Handed off his back. Only a yard by the halfback.
1 yard gain on the play.
Only one man in the backfield.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
You got him. Set.
Drops back. They'll get it again. The offensive line didn't get much of a push on that play, and the runner is stuffed.
As soon as he got the ball, there was a defender in his face to knock him down.
It's 3rd down, and they have a long way to go. Ball on their own 40.
Bust his grill, D.
Indianapolis looking for pass with 3 down linemen and 7 DBs on the field. Good coverage downfield. The quarterback nowhere to go.
And it's never good to take a sack, but when there's nothing open downfield, you just can't throw it up there.
Royal is looking for a good punt here. Number 86 looks like he's ready for the return.
He did the right thing, concentrated and caught the ball.
Only one man back.
Set. Snake out.
Hands it off to the back. Nice play fake. Throws it. Excellent gain on first down.
These guys are just out there playing a little pitch and catch. They make it look easy.
Make the stop. Ain't nothing. Tiger out.
James, the lone back.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
James picks up the first on that carry.
The line did a great job there of blocking the backside pursuit, which helped them get the first down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 45.
Sideline, D.
Ewert gets set. Good gain of about 7 on that play.
Big stop. Stay out.
James, the lone back. Pressure coming. Throws it on the run. Ewert showed his strong arm and lightning release on that throw.
That's just a display of great hands shown by that receiver. The throw was a little off the mark, but he got his fingertips on it and brought it in for the catch.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
Get at him, D. Here comes the heat. Give it all you got, D. Come on. Bulldog under. The ball.
Passing on first down. With the pass, the defender's got it. So the defense combines an excellent pass rush with good coverage, and it becomes a turnover.
That's exactly what happened out there. He felt the rush coming, and he was coming so fast that he threw it up for grabs, and he paid for it. I'm sure that he wished he had that one back as soon as he let it go.
Set.
Fiedler with a man in motion.
Loose it. Loose it.
Williams. And he stopped at the 40-yard line. 9-yard gain. About a yard to go.
Set. Snake eyes. Hit him low.
And we've reached the 2-minute mark here in the first half. We've updated our turnover stat, and it looks like this. The backs are lined up in an I. Hand it off. They'll go with a play fake. Throwing. Perfect throw. McMichael was there to make the catch for the first down.
He's glad he made that catch. I'm sure the quarterback will look his way again when he needs another first down.
Here comes the heat.
Closing in. Gets rid of it. This pass is incomplete. And that brings up second down.
As a defensive lineman, you love this because you know they're going to be passing. So you don't worry about a play pass or a handoff or anything like that. You just rush the passer. Hey, don't think the quarterback doesn't know that because he'll let the ball fly before he gets sacked by one of those guys.
Drops back. Under pressure. Gets the pass off. John, that went right off the defender's fingertips.
Yeah, he started thinking about how he was going to take it back the other way and make a big play for the defense. He just forgot to bring the ball with him. The defense can't suffer a letdown because they've done a great job the last 2 plays to force this situation. One more great play should get him the ball back with some time to work with.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Slings it to the outside. Back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. So the punt team gets ready as we near halftime. Number 86 is back to receive this kick. Here's the kick. Fair catch. And this punt will sail out of bounds.
When you're within your own 5 like this, running the ball is usually the way to go on first down, so you can get some room to work with.
Gets the call. Play action. Throws it. The pass is picked off. He timed the blitz perfectly, and it paid off.
You know, sometimes sacks are a result of good coverage. At that time, it was an interception that resulted from a good pass rush.
So judging by the short distance needed for a touchdown, there's plenty of time remaining to run just about anything on this first down play.
So I wouldn't be surprised to see him just go for it here, trying to get in better position for a kick.
On the ground, bounds it hit. Miami will call a timeout here. They have 2 timeouts left. So second down now, and a run is likely in as much as they have their timeouts if they don't get in. Fiedler sends a man in motion. Good play in the backfield. The defense lines up in the nickel.
Give it all you got. Set. Hit him low. Hut. You got him. Hut.
Pressure. The throw.
Now watch how this defense comes up with a big stop. They're backed up in their own end zone trying to keep those guys off the board, and they make a play like that. That's a heck of a defensive play.
Mate will come in looking to try the field goal. The kick is up. The kick is good. So at halftime, it's anyone's game with the score. Miami 10, Indianapolis 7. So before we start the third quarter, here's a quick look at how both teams have fared in the first half. The kickoff team lines up.
Kicking off to start the second half. The 28 back to return.
It's on its way.
No one has really taken control so far in this one. It's still anyone's game.
Williams, the deep back.
First and 10.
Going to the right. And he's brought down in the backfield. John, he's hurt. We'll get an update from Melissa as soon as the extent of the injury is known. Let's go to Melissa.
Thanks, Al.
The Colts coach knows that they could see a lot more of the ground game here in the second half as the other team tries to protect its lead. His defense has done very well stopping the run so far. We'll have to see how long that can last. Al?
Thanks, Melissa. Williams couldn't pick up any blocking on that play.
The defense is always very aggressive when defending the run. They're extremely disciplined, and they get off their blocks very quickly. Makes it tough to find openings when you're running the ball.
Drops back, gets rid of it. Great throw. They'll move the sticks with that completion.
I'll tell you, he put that one right on the money. They're just out there playing a little pitch and catch.
Let's go, come on. Hawkeye right. Let's go, come on. Catch the ball, man.
Using motion.
Rotate, line, rotate. Get the ball. Drop back, drop. Yep, now.
On the carry. Just about a yard on the run. And they need about 9. Ball on their own 39.
Set. Stay up.
It off to the back, breaks free, missed tackle, gain of about 5. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Drops back. Throwing. He's on the run. Across midfield. The defender brings him down at the 43.
Watch it here. This is a great call on 3rd down to keep this drive alive. They were in a tough spot here, but this is a heck of a throw and catch to pick up that 1st down.
First and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line.
They got nothing.
Only one man back. They give it to the halfback. Runs over the tackle. Pulls him over. And he's stopped at the 32-yard line. Good run there to move the chains.
And what happened there was the defense didn't wrap up well. They just can't try and knock the guy out. They have to wrap when they tackle.
First and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line.
8th play of this drive. Hand off to the tailback. Gain of 2. Nine yards to go. Ball on the 31-yard line. They'll go from the I formation. He takes it away. Might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. They line up in the I formation. Using motion. Pressure coming with the throw. So he dropped it and a chance to end the drive.
Here's the key. He was looking at the quarterback the whole way. And when he let it go, he was all over it. He just didn't come up with it.
From here, this will be about a 46-yard field goal. And it's up. And the kicker got all of that one. That successful field goal attempt is his 2nd of the game. The Dolphins leading in the game, but not by much. The kickoff team lines up. Should be a return here. From the 8-yard line. The Colts will start this drive from the 21-yard line.
Fire out! Snake eyes!
James. Great fake with the throw. Almost interception. I thought that was about to be picked off, John.
Yeah, I think everyone else was thinking the same thing. You don't get a better chance at an interception than he had right there.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 21.
Get at him! Set!
Hand off to the tailback. James wasn't able to get anything going on that play.
They got there and shut that play down very quickly. That's just a case of studying game film this week paying off. When you know what they like to run in certain situations, you can anticipate the play call and stop the play before it even gets started.
Quarterback back in the shotgun. Man in motion. Stepping up, throwing. Behind him, and he has it. Madison makes the play at the 36-yard line.
Now this is one heck of a play. Look at it. They're in a hole here on 3rd down, and they come through with this perfect play that gets them a first and keeps the drive going.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
Eagle left. Set. Bust his grill, D. Ain't got nothing.
Looking to run it here. Closing in. Gets rid of it. Almost got it. John, it looked like that was going to be a turnover.
I bet you as soon as he let that go, he was wishing that he could have it back, because that could easily have been an interception.
The Dolphins come out in a nickel package.
Come on, D up.
Gets the call. Play action. Throws it. And the catch is made. Great throw to beat the zone.
I'll tell you, the defense has to do a better job of coming up and clamping down on the receiver whenever he enters their zone.
It's 3rd down, 2 to go. Ball on their own 45. The Dolphins come out in a nickel package. Throwing. Interception. The defender was all over that one.
He just stepped in front of that one. He saw his opportunity, and boom, he took it.
The offense gets ready to go following the interception.
Set. Hot. Poke out right. Come on, D up. Hot.
Hand off to the tailback. And the halfback picks up about 3. Indianapolis comes out in their nickel package.
Set. Hot.
Handed it off to the back. Just about 2 yards on the run by the halfback. 3rd and 5. They'll go from the I formation. Dropping back with the throw. Grabs the off-target pass.
Here's the thing. You have to realize that in this league, if you're going to make a catch, somebody's going to be there and try and knock it out of you. This time he does a great job of absorbing the hit and still making the catch.
It's been a great game so far as these two teams move to the 4th quarter with the score Miami 13, Indianapolis 7. The teams are set for the 4th quarter of play. So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the punt. Blocking begins to form downfield. This could be big. The 40. Across midfield. The 40. He had an outstanding return.
Anytime you can get a punt return like that, it can do a lot for your team. The most important thing is it gets your team closer to scoring.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. To the air on first down. Throws it. Almost picked off. Didn't even see the defender, and it almost ended up as an interception.
Yeah, maybe he was expecting man-to-man, and they dropped into a zone. It threw off his reads and where he thought the defense was going to be.
Only one man in the backfield. Hands it off. Very little blocking to work with on that play.
Yeah, that's just great play from the defense. They play with great leverage up front and always seem to get penetration. When you have defenders in the backfield, it makes it very difficult to run or pass.
The Colts line up in the shotgun. Throwing. Drops the interception. I thought that was about to be picked off, John.
I'll tell you, he did almost everything right on that one. He was able to read the quarterback's eyes. He got himself in good position to make the interception. But when it got to him, it just bounced off his hand.
This will be a long field goal attempt, about a 49-yarder. The kick is up. McMichael, the man in motion.
Let's go. Come on. Stay after. We'll see.
Williams, still running. Gain of 5, maybe 6 yards there. Only one man in the backfield.
Stay up. Set.
Dropping back. Under pressure. Goes with a short pass to the right side. Good pass rush, forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, he had to get rid of the ball in a hurry.
About 4 to go. Fiedler gets set. The Dolphins using motion.
Bring that pain, baby.
With the carry. This appears to be of the 5-yard variety.
I'll tell you, these face masks are getting so big that you can start off going for a jersey and end up with a handful of face masks.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 50-yard line.
That all you got?
Williams, the deep man. Pressure. Good play in the backfield by Washington. Good pass rush that time as he reached the quarterback for his first sack. Second down, and they need 15 for the first. Ball on their own 45. Williams, the lone back. The Dolphins using motion. Dropping back. Pressure coming. Throws it with the adjustment. No problem picking up the first.
Yeah, you know, we talk about putting a ball on a guy. The quarterback put that ball on the receiver perfectly.
They'll go from the I formation.
Catch the ball, man. Bring the pain.
Hand it off. Loses the defender. Gets the call, picks up 4, maybe 5 there. So after that run, we can see how the two main threats on the ground have fared so far. Fiedler gets set. Man in motion.
Hit him low.
Hand off to the tailback. Williams did a nice job on that run.
If the defense keeps giving up runs like that for first downs, they'll have to make some adjustments to slow this guy down.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 21-yard line. Only one man back. McMichael in motion. Another run. Gain of about 5. The Colts come out in a nickel package. And this is the 9th play of this drive. Using motion. Looking for room. 4-yard gain there.
I'm guessing this should be a run. The defense can't be lollygagging around, because if they are and they give up a first, this one's over.
Under a yard to go. Williams. Loose ball. The fumble is scooped up. And the defense rises up and forces the fumble.
The ball carrier always has to keep a firm grip on the ball. But when his team is deep inside the enemy territory, the worst thing you could do is fumble down here. What they need here is some yards on 1st and 2nd down so they don't set themselves up with 3rd or possibly 4th and long. The whole field is open to them because there's a decent amount of time left.
Flings it to the outside. Perfect pass. The Dolphins tackle him in the end zone for a safety. And the free kick is off. From the 37. They'll start near midfield following the return.
Now they only have 20 yards to go or so to get into scoring range. When you start your drive with a short field in front of you, it makes putting points on the board a whole heck of a lot easier.
This one is just about in the books.
Set. Hut. Eagle left. Hut. Hut. Hut.
Hand off to the tailback. Lays into him with a stiff arm. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run.
Give it all you got, D. Come on. Set.
McMichael in motion.
Come on, partner. Bring the pain. Hut. Hut. Back off, DBs. Get to the ball. Hut.
Again with the run. Indianapolis will call a timeout here. They have one remaining. A very well drawn up play.
And it was well executed. They hit their blocks and the back found the right hole to get down the field and pick up a first down.
Here comes the heat. Take a bow.
Williams gets the call, picks up 4, maybe 5 there.
5-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 6. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Set.
2nd and 6. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Hand it off to the back. Stiff arms the defender to the ground. The 30. And he is bumped out of bounds at the 20-yard line. He showed a lot of explosiveness on that carry.
He's got moves on top of moves.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Okay, right. Sideline to sideline.
Fiedler sets up. Williams in the backfield.
Second and 12. Ball on the 22-yard line.
Is that all you got? Poke out right.
On the carry. Indianapolis will call a timeout here. They have none left. A kneel down here should be the last play of the game. Here is a 3rd and long situation. Ball on the 21-yard line.
Set. That's all you. You got it. Here comes the heat.
Mate lines up to attempt what will be about a 40-yard field goal. And it's up. And the kicker got all of that one. He nails that one. 3 field goals today. And the kickoff team comes out onto the field. Decent kick. We should have a return. From the 4.
We'll see. Come on, D-Up. Come on, partner. Set.
Ewart sends a man in motion.
They got enough.
Dropping back to pass on 1st down. With the pass falls incomplete. This game reaches its conclusion with the final score, Miami 18, Indianapolis 7. This is Al Michaels with John Madden saying goodbye for EA Sports.